Hi there, I'm Kathy, and welcome back to the Grief Recovery series here on the Grace Over Guilt channel. As you very well know, dealing with grief is already hard enough. But when we believe things about grief that aren't true, it makes our healing even harder. So today, I want to talk about 6 common myths about grief and why they keep us stuck. Myth number 1 is don't feel bad. The reality is, feeling bad is a natural part of grief. How many times have you heard someone say, don't feel bad? Maybe when you were sad, angry, or overwhelmed. It's often said with good intentions. I mean, people who love us don't want to see us in pain. But the truth is, grief is painful, and that's okay. Suppressing emotions doesn't make them disappear, it just buries them deeper. The healthiest thing we can do is allow ourselves to feel without guilt, without shame, without rushing the process. Myth number 2 is replace the loss. The reality is a new relationship, a new job, a new experience doesn't erase the grief from a previous loss. Ever heard this one? Maybe after a breakup, someone said, you'll find someone new. Or after losing a pet, just get another one. But here's the thing. Replacing something or someone doesn't mean you stop grieving. Each loss is unique. Healing isn't about moving on to something new. It's about honoring what was, processing your emotions, and making space for both grief and growth. Myth number 3 is grieve alone. The reality is healing happens in community, not isolation. So many of us have been taught to grieve alone. We hear things like, don't burden people with your sadness. Be strong and handle it on your own. But grief isn't meant to be carried alone. We heal through connection. Now, that doesn't mean you have to tell everyone your story, but having even one safe person to talk to can make a huge difference. You are not a burden. Your feelings are not too much. You deserve support. Myth number 4 is be strong or be strong for others. The reality is strength is not about suppressing emotions. It's about honoring them. This one's personal for so many of us because somewhere along the way, we're told that grieving openly makes others uncomfortable. So instead of being honest about our pain, we push it down. We say things like, I'm fine. We hold back our tears. We stay silent, thinking we have to be strong for the people around us. But real strength isn't about pretending. It's about being honest. And sometimes the strongest thing you can do is say, I'm not okay right now. Grief is not weakness. Honoring your emotions is strength. Myth number 5 is just give it time. The reality is healing isn't about waiting. It's about what you do with that time you have. This is probably one of the most common myths about grief, the idea that time heals all wounds. Now, time can help. It can soften the pain, but time alone doesn't heal. Think about a broken bone. If you just wait and do nothing, it doesn't magically heal on its own. You have to care for it. You have to take action. Grief works the same way. Time helps, but it's what we do with that time, how we process, how we reflect, and allow ourselves to heal that makes the real difference. Myth number 6 is keep busy. The reality is distractions delay healing. Processing your grief is what allows it to ease. How many times have you heard this? Just stay busy. If you have enough to do, you won't have time to be sad. At first, it might seem like this works. Staying busy can distract many of us for a while. But grief doesn't go away just because we ignore it. Pushing it down, burying ourselves in work, keeping a packed schedule, it just delays the healing process. Grief needs to be acknowledged. It needs space, and so do you. So if you've been keeping busy to avoid your pain, I want to invite you to pause, even just for a moment, because healing doesn't come from running. It comes from allowing yourself to be present with what you feel. I know grief is hard, and I know that these myths, whether we realize it or not, can shape the way we carry our pain. But today I want you to remember this. You are allowed to feel bad. Your loss cannot be replaced. You don't have to grieve alone. You don't have to be strong for yourself or anyone else. Time helps, but action heals. Keeping busy won't erase the pain. Grief isn't something to get over. It's something we can heal from, honoring our loss while making space for life to move forward with love and grace. And you don't have to embark on that journey alone. If this video resonated with you, I invite you to subscribe and continue this journey with us. And if you're interested in our grief recovery programs, you can visit us at graceoverguilt.org to learn more. And as always, you are seen, you are loved, you are not alone. Until next time, take care of your heart and take care of each other.